Bulgana, welcome to our next class, and today we will be recapping on what we have discussed in our last class and also connecting what we have discussed in our last class in today's assignment. So today we'll be looking at solving our assignment and looking at the solutions in our assignment and connecting that with what we have discussed in our last class. Okay, let's have a look at those papers. In our last class, we were looking at 2024 paper. Now, let's just summarize. I'm summarizing. In our last class, in question number 1, we were solving 6m to the power of 6 times m to the power of 2. Now, in our last class, we were solving m to the power of 6 times m to the power of 2. Now, in solving that, in our last video, I've explained on the fact of using laws of indices. Since this is your base and this is your index, we will use our laws of indices. And laws of indices says that a to the power of n times a to the power of m, a, n, and m can be any value. It's a dummy variable. We can change it anytime we like. So according to the law, it says that a to the power of n, a to the power of m, since they have the same base, we will add the powers, n plus m. That's the first law. The second law says a to the power of n divided by a to the power of m. Since we're dividing with the same base, this is your base, since we're dividing with the same base, we will minus the power. And the third law says a to the power of n raised to the power of m. A power raised to another power, we multiply the power, an times m. And the fourth law says, meaning if we branch them into two, ab to the power of n, that is equal to, this one goes here and also there, a to the power of n, b to the power of n. Similarly, if we have a divided by b whole thing to the power of n, so this is a to the power of n divided by b to the power of n. And lastly, a to the power of 0 is equals to 1. This was the laws that I had showed you in our last class. We then use this law in applying this question. So let's apply this law here. So we said that m to the power of 6 times m to the power of 2. Since they are multiplying with the same base, I'll use the first law. I'll add the powers. So this is m to the power of 6 plus 2. And that is m to the power of 8. That was the recap on what we have discussed in our last class. Let's look at the second question. Just an overview and run through. The second question, we were looking at log. Question 2, the laws of logarithm. According to the question, the question is saying, given that log a divided by log b is equal to log a minus log b, which expression is equal to log 6 minus log 2. This is just an overview of a summary of what we have discussed in our last class. Question 2 says log 6 minus log 2. We'll just look at the overview of the laws of log. So the law of logarithm or log, the first law says that log a plus log b is equal to log A times B, or log AB. The second law says log A minus log B is equal to log A divided by B. Yeah? And the third law, which we will use later on inside, but mostly they give you questions like this in the exam. And also they will give you this question I told you in our last class, that is log A to the power of n is equal to, I can take the power in front, n log A. I'll tell you when we will use this, when we come across questions that we apply this. But for now, we'll use this. We'll use this concept in answering logarithm. So we'll use that concept in answering this. So we'll say that this is log 6 minus log 2 is equal to, since they are minus, I will use the second law. And the second law says that log A minus log B, log A is divided by B, is equals to log 6 divided by 2, that is equals to log 3. And that is your answer. Let's look at the third overview, and our question in that case is B. Question 3. Question 3 deals with surge. So question 3 deals with surds. That is square root of 4 times 3. Which of the surds is equal to that? Now let's have a look at a summary of that. So when it comes to surge, we saw that there are also some concepts around surge, or the laws around surge. So the law of surge says that 1 square root of A times square root of B is equals to square root of AB. And the second law says square root of A divided by square root of B is equals to square root of A divided by B. These two laws are commonly asked in the exam, but also we'll use the third law. Square root of A times square root of A is just like A squared. A squared is A times A. Yeah? Okay, here. Square root of A times square root of A is square root of A squared. Since they cancel out, we say that square root of A times square root of A is equals to A. Yeah? So we'll be using these laws a lot. Use this law, answer that question. But in most cases, let's get another paper. In most cases, we say that they give you this kind of question, but we have to look at a number that is square. But for this case, it's square root of 12, because 4 times 3 is 12. And they usually say simplify this. So simplifying this, we need to look at two numbers to multiply to give you 12. And also the trick here many students get to fail here is we need to look at a square number. In this case, for 12, 4 is a square number. I've explained it in our last video. So 4 times 3 is 12. So I can say that 4 times 3 gives you 12. Why am I choosing 4? Because 4 is a square of 12, a square number inside 12. So I can break this up, and using the law here, square root of AB is equals to square root of A times square root of B. So square root of A times square root of B. So what is square root of a? Square root of a is 2 times square root of 3, and 2 times square root of 3 is 2 root 3. And that is your answer. Mostly they ask you these kind of questions in the exam, but for this question they have already broken down, or they have already given you the square number inside both. Yeah? Let's look at the last question. The last question that we were solving. Remember, I'm summarizing. The last question is question 4, that is 3 to the power of 2x over 3 to the power of x. Now in this case we solve using the laws of indices, and the laws of indices says if you're dividing with the same base, the powers get to be subtracted. So this is 3 into 2x, this is positive, minus x, so this is 3 into 2 apple, negative times a positive gives you a negative, 1 times x is x, so this is 3 into 2 apple minus 1 apple, that is 1 apple. That was a summary of what we have discussed in our last class. Let's use this concept to answer our assignment. Let's answer our assignment. So our assignment question, let's use this concept in answering our assignment. So our assignment is saying log A, simplify question number 1. Simplify, this is directly from 2023 paper. This is directly from 2023 paper. Question number 1 says simplify 2m to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2 is equal to what? Let's have a look at this question. 2m to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2. So we'll again use the law of indices. This is the law of indices. So we'll use this law. And which law will we use? We'll use the this law. So this goes to both of them. So I will say that this is 2. This is 2 to the power of 2, yeah, into m 3 to the power of 2, yeah. This one goes here, which is this, and this one goes here, which is this. But what do you understand? Okay, let's simplify first before I explain. 2 to the power of 2 is what? Yes, 4. So this is 4. This is m. A power raised to another power. What do we say that power raised to another power? We multiply the power. So this is 3 times 2 is 6. So our answer is that. 4 to m to the power of 6. So let's have a look at our answer. A? No. B? Yes, it's 4m to the power of 6. Use the same concept. Try and answer this question. I give you 2 minutes. Try and answer this question. Do this as an exercise. Let's say we have 6 q to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. Answer that. I give you 2 minutes. And your 2 minutes starts now. You can pause the video and solve that. Okay, let's try and solve that. So same concept, we'll go here and also here. So this is 6 squared into q squared raised to the power of 2. 6 to the power of 2, that is same as 6. So 36. So this is 36. Q, a power raised to another power. 2 times 2 is 4. So answer here is 36 q to the power of 4. And that is your answer. Please mark your assignment and try and locate where you went off track. Please, whenever you went off track, I want you to pause the video and redo the whole concept again. Then you'll get it. Let's try and see the next question. Okay, next question, question 2. The expression, question 2, the expression log 9 plus log 3 is equal to what? Now, they have given you the hint. And the hint they have given you is here. So they have given you the hint here. In some cases they don't give you the hint, but in this case they have given you the hint. Let's try and solve it. So log 9 plus log 3. We look at the laws of logarithm. So this is the law of logarithm here. So whenever we add log A plus log B is equals to log A times B. So we'll use the law here. So the law of logarithm is log 9 plus log 3 is equals to log 9 times 3, because log A plus log B is the same as log A times B. So this is log 9 plus log 3 is equals to log 9 times 3 is 9 3s 27, and that is your answer. I want you to use the same concept and try and solve this. Do this as an exercise. I give you 2 minutes. You can pause the video and answer this question. Try and solve this. Log 36 minus log 3. 2 minutes, and your 2 minutes starts now. Okay, let's try and solve it. I'll try and cover this here so that we can solve it together. I'll transfer this up there. So this is log 36. So this is log 36 minus log 3. I'll just take this out. So log 36 according to the law. Who's the law? Okay, I'll take this out and shift this here so that we can use the log. Okay, according to the log, whenever we minus, we divide the powers, we divide the values. So this is the same as log 36 minus log 3 is equals to log 36 divided by 3. Yeah? And this is log 36 minus log 3 is equals to log 36 divided by 3. 9 3s 36. No. 10 3s 30, 11 3s 33, 12 3s 36. That's log 12. Yeah? And that is your answer. I hope that you understood on the applications of logs. Let's try and look at the next question. So our next question is question 4. Question 4 says, simplify p to the power of 3x over p to the power of x. What is that equal to? Okay, similar concept, just like what we did in our here. Whenever we dividing with the same base, we subtract the power. So this is same as p to the power of 3x minus x, and that is the same as what? P to the power of 3 apple minus what is in front here? Yes, 1. So 3 apple minus 1 apple is how many apple? 2 apple. So this is the same as 2x. So we can say that p to the power of 3x over p to the power of x is equals to p to the power of 2x. And that is your answer. We have seen these kind of questions a while now, so it gets a fair understanding on the kind of questions they ask you in the exam. Let's have a look at another question. Okay, this is the last question, and this is where the law of logarithm comes into play, the third one. So let's have a look at the last question. So the last question is saying solve. This is question 6, which is question 5 for our case. Solve 3 to the power of 2x is equals to 27. Now let's have a look at that. Now the question is saying we need to solve 3 to the power of 2x is equals to 27. Where's the logarithm? Okay, we'll apply this law. Now this law comes into play here. Now when we apply this law, we only apply this law when x is in the power. When x is in the power, meaning this. If I say this, we'll apply only this law. We'll apply this law when x is in the power, meaning this. 2 to the power of x is equals to 4. When x is in the power, then we apply this law by putting log both sides. So I'll put log here. Log 2 to the power of x is equals to log 4. I will only put log both sides when, if and only if our power is x. If power is not x, we will not put log. We will only put log both sides if our power is at x. Set? Okay, let's go. Since our power here is x and I want to find x, I need to put log both sides. When I put log both sides, then I have the right to take this power in front using this law. So I have the right to take this power in front using this law. So this is x into log 2 is equals to log 4. I want to find x when two things are together in mathematics. We say that they are multiplied. When two things are together in mathematics, we say that they are multiplied. X is there together in mathematics. X is multiplied to log 2. I want to find x. We use opposite operation. So divide by log 2, divide by log 2. This cancels out. X is equals to, what do you understand about log A divided by log B? Log A divided by log B. So I can say, or you can press that in your calculator. Try and press that in your calculator. What is log 4 divided by log 2? Log 4. What is log 4 divided by log 2? Okay, seems like my calculator is is not even want to work anymore. So log, this is our log button. So log 4. So 4 divided by log 2. What is our answer? Our answer here is 2. So take this 2 and plug it in here. So 2 squared, what is 2 squared? Yes, 2 squared is 4. Then this is right. We use this concept. We use this concept here. Now, this question is saying our power is x. Since I want to find x, I would put log both sides. So I'll say log 3 to the power of 2x is equals to log 27. Now, once you put log both sides, then we have the right to take this power in front. Take this power in front. So we have 2x into log 3 is equals to log 27. I want to find x, so I'll take this log this side. So I'll divide by log 3 divide by log 3. This cancels out. So we're left with, I'll get another paper, or I'll just take this up. I'll just take this up and just right from here. Just take this up. Okay. These are divided, so we're left with 2x. So I'll take it here. So this is 2x is equal to log 27 over log 3. But what is log 27 over log 3? Let's press it in our calculator. Okay, let's just press. Okay. Sorry, my calculator is a little bit needs some little bit of injection somehow. Okay, let's get back here. What is log 27 divided by log 3? So log 27, press down log. So this is your log key, log 27 divided by log 3 equals, our answer is 3. So you want to find x, so this is 2x. You want to find x. What's next? Yes, divide by 2, divide by 2. This cancels out. You're left with x is equals to 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. And that is your answer. Okay, let's try and take this 1.5 here and check if our answer is 27. So let's press our calculator. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. Okay. So our question is 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 2x. So x in our case is 1.5. So I will press our calculator as 3. So I'll press 3 to the power. This is our power button. Power. And then open bracket. 2 times 1.5. 1.5. Close bracket. Equals 27. Is this 27? Yes. So 1.5 is correct. That's the application of this law, the third law. This is the application of this third law. Yeah. So that's the application of this question. I want you to use the same concept. Try this out. This is all exam type question. Use the same concept. Try this out. Let's say we have 2x plus 1 is equals to 4. Solve for x. solve 2 to the power of x plus 1 equal to 4. Find x. I give you 2 minutes. Try that out. Okay, let's try that out together. Our question here is, I'll write the question here. Our question here is 2 to the power of x plus 1 is equals to 4. So I can take this out. Okay, try and use the law. We'll try and use this law. So as soon as the power is x and I want to find x, so I'll put log both sides. Log 2 x plus 1 is equals to log 4. So whenever I want to find x, once I put log both sides, then I have the right to take this power in front. So this is x plus 1 log 2 is equals to log 4. So I want to find x. I'll take this log on the other side. Since they are multiplied, I'll take it to the other side. It's divided. This cancels out. So we left with x plus 1 is equals to log 4 divided by log 2. So what is log 4 divided by log 2? So log 4 divided by log 2. What is that equal to? 2. So our answer here is 2. I want to find x. Which one is far away from x? Positive 1. Yeah. Whenever you take anything from the left to the right, we use opposite operation. This is plus 1. Take it to the other side is minus 1. Thank you. So this cancels out. We left with x is equals to 2 minus 1 is 1. Let's check. Take this one, plug it in here. So 1, plug it in here. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 to the power of 2 is what? 4. Is this 4? Yes. So that is our answer. I guess that is the end of our assignment. Yes, end of our assignment. Please, I want you to go over what you have learned and whatever you have discussed and whatever we have discussed today. I want you to go over those questions, and if you have made mistakes, please correct them while I mark and wait for your assignment marks to come. We'll stop over there.